Welcome to Date Like a French Woman, where we approach dating like a sacred healing journey rather than a quest. Welcome to Date Like a French Woman, the podcast to help you approach dating as a sacred healing and self growth journey. This is your host, Murielle, and today we are going to talk about your ex's energy Trojans, I call them. You know, in the computers, when a Trojan is getting into your computer and infiltrating and spreading a virus everywhere, that's why I call it Trojan, because when you keep some energy from your exes in your energy field, in your biofield, it will ruin, it can block your chances to attract a new man in your life. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And we're going to do a mini inner journey that I love, that I use myself on a regular basis to help you clear those residual energies. But before we do that, I want to thank you. I want to thank the listeners who submitted some topics for me to address in future shows, because I'm here to serve. And when I know what you would like me to talk about, how I could help you, I am really, really happy. So thank you again, because without you, without an audience, there is no speaker, there is no podcast, there is nothing. The other thing I wanted to mention is, if you like this show, if you listen to it regularly, please, I would really appreciate if you go and put a review and rate it. I would like to go up in ranking, and that's one of the ways to do that. So I would really, really be grateful if you could do that. And now let's go in our topic. So why did I want to talk about that this week? Well, it's actually derived from what I'm going through right now in my life. I felt very tired, very negative, and somehow a little bit depressed. And that's not the usual me. I am, if you know me, you know I'm a pretty positive person, and I don't drag myself like that. So I was wondering, I tried to rest more, because sometimes with my business, I become a little bit extreme. I am a Capricorn, and I'm an overworker. And I think it's the Capricorn in me, plus the beliefs that were taught to me by my environment when I was young, that you literally have to kill yourself trying. You have to work like a nutcase if you want to succeed. And that's something I'm working on. So that's why I'm developing more and more awareness around that, that way more things happen from a shift in mindset than an over action in the world, if you know what I mean. And maybe that's you too. So as I was reflecting on that, I said, okay, maybe I'm working too much. So let's take more quality time. Take quality time with your kids. Take time for yourself, just doing nothing, which in the past was creating such a feeling of guilt for me. Not anymore, because I practice self-love and self-care. But so I tried that. But yet it was still not working. I was still not my usual self. And then I remembered. I used to take salt bath on a regular basis, which I've learned from one of my coaches on energy work, to clear your energy field, your biofield, your aura, from all the residual energies that I absorb everywhere I go, because I'm an energy worker. If you don't know, I do energy work and Reiki. So I'm extremely sensitive to energy. I'm even a little bit porous in my energy field. So I always make sure that I shield and I clear and all that. And salt baths are a way to clear your energy, especially when I do salt bath and I meditate in the bath. Sometimes I must admit I'm just watching a Netflix movie in my bath and just enjoying myself. But in most cases, I'm very reflective and meditative. And it had been a long time since I had a salt bath. So I did that last Sunday, yesterday, because I'm recording that podcast in advance. And I got out of this bath as a new woman. So I said, okay, that's something I need to talk about with my audience, because I know that a lot of us, a lot of the women I work with are empaths like me, very sensitive, very tend to overgive, tend to overcare for others, tend to absorb the energies of others everywhere they go. And that's why they like everybody else around them to be happy, because when you can feel other people's stress, other people's grief, other people's sadness, other people's anger, you don't like it. It's not agreeable feeling. It's not fun. So that's why we always try to put an effort in making sure that everybody around us is feeling great. That's somehow self-protection mechanism, even when we don't know it. And it is extremely important that you put in place an energy hygiene, the same way that you brush your teeth every day, the same way that you take a shower. And yes, we French people do shower. I don't know where that rumor comes from, but it's not true. I sometimes even twice a day. It is a must if you want to have a clear biofield, and if you want to be at your best, and if you want to have as much impact as you can around you and create the life that you really want, a fulfilling life full of joy. So salt baths are one way. Walking barefoot in nature is another way I really like to tell people to do, because it connects you with the earth. The earth has an amazing healing energy, and it brings you back to your center. There are many other ways. And when I don't know if you have listened to me for a long time, but in case you haven't, when we meet other people, science now is telling us, it's not only spirituality, it's also science, that we leave each other with energy particles of each other. So chances are that if you didn't clear that energy from your exes, you are still carrying it with you. And especially if it ended in a dramatic way or a painful way or in an uncomfortable way, it is a low vibration energy. And that energy can prevent you from attracting the love that you want, from finding it, because we read each other all day long. Each time you meet someone, even when we connect online, our energy fields are connected because there is only one. There is only one field of consciousness, of infinite intelligence, and whatever you want to call it, the matrix in science, in quantum physics, whatever you call it, we're one. So we're connected. And we connect even at a distance. And so it is crucial that you protect your energy, that you clear it from any negative residues. And every time you think about something, and you can reconnect without wanting to. So the exercise I would like to take you through today, that I invite you to do if you're willing to do it, is an inner journey that I use myself in my meditation to really clear myself before I go into silence. And one that I have my Reiki clients do, because if you know, I do energy work on clients too. I am not only a coach. So before we go into the Reiki portion of it, I have them do that journey so that they can get, one, grounded into the earth and into the moment, so their energy is not flying above their head like a balloon, because a lot of us women don't know how to bring our energy back in our body. I've learned that probably 2.5 years ago, and the first time I did it, it felt so foreign to me. I never realized. I was working with a coach on public speaking, and the first thing she told me is like, your energy is not even only in your head, which is very often the case for a lot of people. It's above your head. You're out there somewhere, which I'm not surprised, because that's how I felt all my life. And she told me, time to bring it back in your body. So that inner journey that I'm going to share today will help you do that and get grounded in the moment and in the earth. It will also help you clear any debris, any impurity, anything, any residue that is not positive from your chakras and from your biofield, from your energy field. So if you are driving, that's not the right time to do it. Or if you are doing something that could be dangerous, you can do it later. But if you're not, and you would like to really experience the feeling, because I'm telling you, you're going to feel refreshed. Find a place where you can sit comfortably and close your eyes. And take a few deep breaths. And on the breath in, invite quiet in your body. And on the breath out, let go of anything that doesn't pertain to this present moment. Any thought, any tension, any feeling. Let all that go. So in, quiet, and out anything that's disturbing or not from this moment, out. One last one, in and out. And now imagine that from the basis of your spine, from your tailbone, you have energy roots growing, going down deep, deep into the earth. See them, give them a color, a shape, and let them go as deep as you need to go. You will feel it. Trust yourself. And from these roots, the healing energy of the earth is going to come up and enter your body at the basis of your spine, where your first chakra is located, and spin your first chakra like a sphere, resonating with red, a beautiful red sphere. And as this healing energy is spinning your chakra, anything that is not pure, anything that is lower vibration, any residue that doesn't belong there is automatically ejected, automatically dissolved or evaporated. And see your first chakra vibrating a beautiful red, pure, just as it should be, balanced and clear. And now this healing energy is going up into your second chakra in the center of your body, about 4 fingers down from your navel. And it's spinning that beautiful sphere of orange color, purifying, ejecting, dissolving, and evaporating any lower vibration residue, any negative emotion, any negative energy that doesn't belong to you and that doesn't belong there. See that beautiful chakra now spinning and vibrating a clear, vibrant orange, all balanced and clean. And now the energy of the earth is going into your third chakra in your solar plexus. And it spins your third chakra, which resonates with the color yellow, that beautiful yellow sphere, being spinned and cleared and purified, ejecting, dissolving or evaporating any old lower energy residue. Anything that's not yours, anything that doesn't belong there is removed. And you now see your third chakra vibrating a yellow as pure as the sunlight, all balanced. Now the healing energy is going into your heart center in the middle of your chest, spinning a beautiful sphere of green light, clearing all old heartbreaks or sorrows, ejecting, dissolving, or evaporating any old lower vibration energy that does not belong in your heart center. Purifying that chakra so you can live your life listening to the wisdom of your heart, vibrating with pure energy to guide you, to send and receive love. And now the energy is going up your throat, spinning your throat chakra at the bases of your throat, in between the two collarbones there, spinning that sphere of blue light, ejecting any old lower vibration residue from a lower vibration communication to the world or to yourself. Any self-doubt communication that you have with yourself, any self-beating, when you beat yourself up, any self-bullying, or any way that you expressed yourself in the world in a way that wasn't as authentic as you would like. Any residue from lower energy, from not having a voice maybe, or not daring to talk, is ejected right now, dissolved or evaporated. And now the energy of the earth is going into your third eye, in between your eyebrows, spinning your third eye to help you get a beautiful vision for your life, to get inspired and to inspire with your vision. Spinning a sphere of indigo light, injecting anything that doesn't belong there, anything that doesn't correspond to your highest vision for yourself, for your life, for what you want to achieve here, what you want to leave as a legacy, the way you want to live your life. Anything that's not of a high vibration is being ejected, dissolved, or evaporated. And now the energy is going up to the crown of your head, into your crown chakra, on the crown, where the crown would stay on your head, spinning that beautiful sphere of white light. The chakra that connects you with the above, with the guidance from the universe, from the source, from the creator, however you name it, ejecting, dissolving, and evaporating anything that is lower vibration and that is not inspired by the universe, that is not in your highest good or your highest version. See it being cleared. And you are now connected both to the earth and to the above, so you can be centered in your life, so you can guide yourself from both and live solid, both implanted in the earth to get its healing and its wisdom, and into the above source connected to the universe, the creator, the infinite wisdom. And now see or feel maybe, or however it comes to you, your energy field around you like in a bubble around you of energy, all cleared because of what we've just done. And surround that bubble of energy with some kind of barrier, sealant, something that will prevent you from absorbing anything that is not positive, loving, or high vibrating. Anything that is not high vibration will be reflected to wherever it came from. So you can evolve in the world, protected and connected and centered and high in vibration. And now, visualize your chakras, all of them, closing to the perfect opening so you can be safe in the world, because we open them. We want to close them so you can be safe in the world and not be invaded by anything that is not yours. And take a deep breath and open your eyes. This is an exercise that I do, that I forgot to do for quite some time, but I used to do that just before I meditated, so I can be clear before I enter into silence. And sometimes, if I felt that something really affected me during the day, I would do that too, or I would tap and I would do that after. And sometimes just for fun, just to feel, because I'm sure that you felt the impact of what we just did. You should feel clearer, more centered, more present. And when you open your eyes, the world is more vibrant. So I do that before going to bed sometimes because I pay attention to my dreams very much. I have very vivid and guiding dreams. In many cases, I had dreams that were some kind of premonition or some kind of resonating with somebody else in my family or my friends all on the other side of the world. So I want my dreams to be clear. I remember once I woke up and I dreamt I had a horrible, horrible nightmare. I dreamt that I was blind in one eye on the right side. And I was panicking, and that was horrible. And I woke up and I was still shaken by that dream. And as I talked with my mom that morning, she just told me that my brother in law came down from an airplane. And because he had eye surgery, I think the week before, and the doctor did not tell him that he should wait a certain amount of time before flying, his retina got detached and he had to be brought in emergency surgery when he landed. And that was exactly the same eye, the same day. I picked up on that. That's why I like to have a clear energy before I go to bed. And you will have a more pleasant night anyway. So I would love to have your feedback if you want. Just contact me on my Facebook page or on my website, datelikeafrenchwoman.com, and let me know how you felt. Because this is, like I said, an inner journey that I have all my energy patients or clients do before we do the energy work. And very often, I got amazing feedback. People never felt as clear. And then when we added the energy on session on the top, then that was some of them were blown out by the effect. Because we are energy, you know? We are not only that body that we see, and even that body that we see is energy when you look at the center of our atoms. Anyway, I really encourage you to do that exercise on a regular basis, clear the energies of the past so you don't block yourself from attracting what you really want. And if you want to go deeper, every week on my Facebook page, we do a Facebook Live, and I usually deepen what I've done during the podcast. And that's what we are going to do this week on Thursday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. And if you can't make it live, don't worry, just come on replay. And if you want to interact, you still can because I always come back and reply. We are going to, so now we cleared the energies that we didn't want in our field. Now we're going to go and reclaim the parts of our energies that we left here and there around with other people. Because we always talk about, I had one of the episodes dedicated to energy vampires and how we sealed our energy field in this journey, how they penetrate our energy field and they feed from our energy. But the truth is, we give some of our energy willingly. And very few people know that. And then people go away with our energy and we are fragmented. So you want to reclaim this energy that is here and there with the people that you come across. So that's what we're going to do this Thursday. And even if you listen to that in a very long time, it is on my Facebook page. If you don't know where, just shoot me a message on my Facebook page and I'll send you the link. Until we see each other again, I wish you a wonderful, clear, and high vibrating week. Bye for now.